All right, YouTubers, this is the new water heater, and boy, I've got a pretty bad reflection off of that. But anyway, move around over here, you can see it, and here is the hole that it's got to go in. Hopefully my measurements were good and this thing will fit. Okay, so what I've got to do now is get the hoses prepped. The back of this has the water inlets to go straight in, and so I'm going to have to get a 90-degree attachment to put on the back, an elbow, 90-degree elbow to put on there to angle the water hoses a little bit differently, because this is going to be a tight fit. Anyway, that's where we are. I will get back to you in just a little bit as soon as we get some fitment done here and a little prep work and get a few elbows to go on it, and we should be ready to install this thing. Okay, making progress. I've now got the water heater installed in where it's supposed to go. It was a very tight fit, and if this thing were a 1/16 of an inch longer, it would not have made it. Okay, there we go. I've got to get the door on. Here's the new door over here. I'll get that on. I'll finish cleaning up some of the butyl tape around the edges. As you can see, you put this putty-like tape underneath the edges, and when you tighten it down, it squeezes out, which means you've got a good seal. So I got to clean that up. And I might just add that I think it's going to look pretty good when I get done. I've got to finish up sealing off the top a little bit. I did put the Eternabond tape up there. So I've got that sealed off, but I'm going to see about maybe neatening that up a little bit more and evening it out some. All right, I'll get back when I get finished here. Okay, there's the door. I've got that put on. Took a little bit of tweaking around the edges to get everything to fit properly, but now I can close the door right up, and did a minute ago. It locks just down. Locks down just fine, no problems whatsoever. So there we go. It is installed. Let me just back up a little bit. Get on the other side here. I think that looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm going to come back and try to gray out that one corner where I put on the Eternabond tape, and I have some other paint that should match quite well on the off-white color. So I think that'll work pretty good. And I might just add in one closing comment, when I was talking about taking out the electric water heater and putting in a propane water heater, I had some people that gave me a few suggestions, were asking questions and saying what kind of propane hot water heater was I going to get. And I had to think about that for a minute. Why would I want a hot water heater? I wanted a cold water heater. I wanted something that would heat up cold water, because if the water was already hot, why do you need to heat it? So anyway, I'm sure that there are hot water heaters there that you can purchase. However, what I decided to do was to get the cold water heater. I wanted to be able to turn cold water into hot water. Hopefully you'll find this informational, interesting, and maybe even slightly entertaining. So there we go. One more project I can check off the list. Have a good day, and if you like this, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Comments are always welcome.